Hello and welcome to the first ever Wakefield College Virtual Freshers Fair, where, of course, normally, under normal circumstances, we'd be meeting you down at the college in the refectory, getting you signed up to all the amazing activities and things going on at Wakefield College. This year is a little bit different. So for the first time, we are doing it virtually. We're meeting you online, but nonetheless, letting you know everything that's coming up and all the amazing things that you can get involved in this year at Wakefield College. So welcome along. Let me introduce myself. My name's Rich Williams. I'm a radio presenter at Virgin Radio. And if there are any Leeds United fans out there, also a presenter for Leeds United TV, plus the host of the Wakefield College podcast, where you can find out lots more about things going on in the courses and everything you need to do, things like revision tips and all sorts of stuff on our very own podcast as well. So if I haven't met you before, it's a real privilege to be here today. And having spent lots of time down at Wakefield College, I can tell you that if you're starting with us for the first time, you're in for a real treat. There is lots of stuff going on, which we'll get onto in a moment. Now, of course, a Freshers Fair, as well as signing up to loads of activities and things you could do, you'd also probably like to go around and pick up a bit of a free this and a free that. So we do have some prizes and giveaways for you today. Lots of stuff to get involved in, starting with a £50 Amazon voucher, which you could be heading home with today. So to get involved with this and to win this £50 Amazon voucher, here's what you need to do. During this live session, so not if you're watching this tomorrow or the day after, because it's going to be left on there for a few days, but if you're watching with us right now live as it's happening, all we need you to do is comment below and name one of the activities that we put on here at Wakefield College, and you will go in a random draw, and I will announce at the end of this stream the winner of that £50 Amazon voucher. So yeah, that's what you need to do. Comment below one of the activities. As we get into it, you'll hear lots of stuff going on. Just name one of them and we'll put you in that draw for the £50 Amazon voucher. And by the end of this, one of you, hopefully you, will be the person going away with that £50. I will announce the winner at the end. And just to mention, you do have to be a student of Wakefield College to be a winner. So only Wakefield College students can win that. So today we'll give you a flavour of what Wakey College is all about in terms of work placement, getting involved with extracurricular activities as well, and hopefully answer any of your questions. If you do have any questions, pop them in the comments and we can put them to anyone who is having a chat with you today as well. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you want to know and hopefully answer any of those burning questions you've got for us as well. You can also get in touch with the activities team by emailing activities@wakefield.ac.uk. And of course, the college Moodle page has all the up-to-date information on all the activities, which do commence from October the 5th. So 1 week to go and all the activities will be up and running. So today, we'll hear from Yasmin, who can talk to you about student sports, Joe about the student clubs, of which there are many, Jane from Duke of Edinburgh, in case you want to get involved in that. It's so fantastic. Lots of people do that. Also, Peter, he's an ex-student who was involved in lots of stuff, including DofE, so he can give you a flavour of exactly what that was like to do in case it's of interest to you. Elaine from Spectrum will be here to talk around issues surrounding sexual health. We've got Tony and Helen to talk to you about work placements. We've got someone from Yorkshire Bank to let you know about the student offers that are on place for you as well. And also Hayley to talk about student voice and the student union as well. So there's plenty to get through, but let's kick off by introducing you to one of our sports activators. We also have a prize as well, a fitness watch to one lucky student who signs up and attends a sporting activity during next week. To tell us more about that is Yasmin. Yasmin joins us now. Morning, Yasmin. How are you? Okay.
Oh, afternoon now, I think, just.
It is after. You're right. We're 3 minutes into the afternoon.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. How are you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Good. Okay. Well, look, we're meeting our virtual Freshers Fair here today, a little bit different to normal. But just tell us a little bit, first and foremost, before anything, you've got this fitness watch to give away to someone, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to send out all the information, put it on Moodle about all our different sports, clubs and activities. So if you sign up to a club and then attend it as well, you'll be put into that prize draw to win that fitness watch.
Fantastic. Okay, so more prizes up for grabs. Just tell us a little bit about the kind of activities you've got, because you've got ones that you would normally do. You've got online ones running at the moment with the situation being as it is. So tell everyone a little bit about those.
So we're going to carry on with our online activities. So we're going to have some live sessions. These will be mostly like fitness-based sessions, a bit of yoga and things like that. So for example, starting from next week, we've got a bodyweight session on a Thursday at 3 o'clock, just for half an hour, but something live and online that students can get involved in there.
Fantastic. And what kind of sessions are you looking to add in the future as well? Because I know you've got plans for lots of stuff and you're open to suggestions as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will be bringing back some of our sessions on campus. So from next week, we'll have some table tennis. And then in the lead up to half term, we'll have things such as badminton returning, hopefully some Zumba. And then hopefully as the year progresses, we'll see the reintroduction of things like basketball and football, all the kinds of different sports and activities that we used to see in at college.
And obviously, with everything being as it is at the moment, I mean, this is why we're having a virtual Freshers' Fair. Things are slightly limited in what you can do, but essentially, as soon as you get a green light, as soon as you get a nod to put more and more stuff on in the flesh, and that's what you'll be doing.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to run as many different sports and activities for students. So we'll have different things running as well. We've got an online Strava club that students can get involved in, another way to win some prizes as well. So if you walk to college, if you like to go out and run or cycle, there'll be an opportunity for you to sign up to our Wakefield College Strava club as well.
Fantastic. And for those who might want to get involved in the volunteering side of things?
Yeah, so we do lots of work with Sport England, with the This Girl Can campaign, with English Colleges Football Association. So if students are kind of interested in volunteering at college or in the community in sport and physical activity, then they can get involved with that as well.
Great stuff. Okay, so just a reminder, you've got this fitness watch. Sign up to one of the activities and also go because I believe the winner's going to be taken from the register as well. That's how you're going to do it. So, all right, fine. So don't sign up and not go. Sign up and go, and then we'll get you sorted out hopefully with a fitness watch as well. Yasmin, thank you so much. Everything's on Moodle, of course.
Everything will be on Moodle, and there'll be a chance for students to sign up to anything that they're interested in, and also put across any ideas they've got for activities as well.
Great stuff. Yasmin, thanks for that. Much appreciated. We'll speak to you soon. Brilliant. So look, there's loads of stuff going on, as I'm sure you're beginning to hear as well as sports. There's a range of student clubs and trips and activities which you can do as well. And one of our activity leaders is Jo Talbot Patterson. She can tell us a little bit more about that. So Jo, welcome along.
Hi, Rich. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
I've already been corrected. It's weird. We're technically into the afternoon now. It all merges into one, doesn't it? We have another prize as well, Jo. We've got some cinema tickets as well. And this will be for the best suggestion of a student club that could run at the college. So put those in the comments below and I'll draw out a winner at the end of the event. Again, you need to be a Wakefield College student to do that. But maybe hang on for a moment with your suggestions because Jo can tell you about some of the stuff that already is happening because we're looking for something new in those comments. So Jo, tell us about all the kind of stuff. We've heard about the sports, but there's loads of other things to get involved in.
So obviously, aside from the sports club that Yasmin run, we have loads of activities for students to get involved in for you guys. So things such as a driving theory club, as I know that loads of students are at the age where they want to get out, drive a car. So you can log on virtually and have a go at all the driving theory questions on a weekly basis, every Tuesday between 12 and 1. We also have other clubs such as Beginners French, which I'll be running this year. So, donc, si tu veux parler avec moi, you can log on.
That's not beginners. What does that mean? That was the bonjour beginners. What was that?
Bonjour, étudiants. So, if you want to have a little practice for your holiday French, we'll be running that on a weekly basis as well. We've also got clubs such as a climate club. So, people want to get involved in recycling, saving the planet, all sorts of things like that, which is really important at the moment in the current news. I mean, really great to see students come along and join in with things like that. Also a photography club. So if you enjoy going out, taking pictures, we'll be running that through our Instagram and social media channels for students to post any nice things that they've taken and to get a few tips on a weekly basis from us. Every year for the students, we run a college fun run, colour fun run, where they can either volunteer or run, walk, jog, roll, 5 kilometres for local charities such as the Yorkshire Air Ambulance or any other ones that we'd like to pick and give money to.
Fantastic. And in terms of trips and stuff, things are naturally a little bit different this year, as we'll probably mention a few times. So limited in some ways, but just tell us about the kind of trips that you're hoping to get on and you have done in the past, and that hopefully at some point we can get back into the swing of things normally, and the kind of things that students might expect.
So normally we run about 1 to 2 trips every term, and at this point of the year, we've normally gone to Alton Towers. The trips are really a chance for students to get to know other students from different courses across the college. So they're a really nice way to make new friends and branch out a little bit and become a bit more confident while your time during college. So we have Alton Towers, we do paintballing trips, perhaps some quad biking. We also run trips if you attend a number of peak sessions or activity sessions. we offer these to which are free for the students, to like TagX, trampoline parks, perhaps a little go at skiing, any things like that that the students can get involved in. We're trying to run. Obviously, at the moment, it's not possible, but really hoping as the year goes on, they're going to be able to join in with these trips. And I'd just also like to mention that if any students do want to go on a different trip that's not mentioned in the college or advertised, we're always open to suggestions for them to give us ideas and try to put those trips on that they can take part in.
Fantastic. Look, keep your comments and questions coming in. If this was face-to-face and we were all together at the moment, you'd be able to ask away all the comments and questions you want. So let's bring a couple up on the screen. David says, I came to the theory club last year. I've started my driving lessons this year, and I have my theory test booked for December the 10th. So there you go. David's...
oh, yeah, great. Hi, David. Yeah, David came to our classes every week. So good luck with your driving theory test.
Absolutely. Yeah, good luck with that. We've got a question as well for you, Joe. Keep these coming in the comments. How do you join the photography club?
Yeah, so all will happen with the clubs every week. We'll be posting onto the Moodle page with a link for you to join at the moment via Microsoft Teams, and those students will join. We'll accept them in, and then we'll talk them through how they'll join any of the clubs or what they need to do on a week-to-week basis. So keep an eye out on Moodle for how you can join these clubs.
Okay, we did say that we have this prize of some cinema tickets up for grabs for the best suggestion of a student club that we haven't mentioned yet. I'll tell you what, let's bring on the actual timetable of clubs and activities, because then you can have a look at it, and you're not going to pick out something that's already there when you come up with your suggestion. But look, I mean, anything you could really wish for, Monday to Friday, there are things that are coming soon as well, but there's a whole host of things to get involved in, isn't there, Joe?
There is, yeah. So apart from all the ones that I've just mentioned, there's things like if you like a bit of creative writing, we do a college newsletter, so you can get involved in that on Fridays between 12 to 1. We've also got bodyweight fitness with Yas, so another one of our sports clubs. We've got LGBT club that runs every week as well. So there's lots and lots of different activities that the students can get involved in depending on their interest. Okay,
fantastic. So keep your comments coming in below of a suggestion of an activity, and we'll pick out one of those at the end for those cinema tickets as well. Joe, thank you so much for just talking us through that, and yeah, really appreciate it. And I need to brush up on my French.
Salut,
I mean, that's about as far as it goes. So Joe, thanks for that. Take care. Okay, great. So loads of things to get involved in. There are more prizes as well. We have Wakey College hoodies. A prized possession for anyone who's at Wakey College. We're going to be giving out these as spot prizes over the month of October to you. If you're a student who attends any activity, make sure you sign up when you attend and get yourself down there, and we'll be giving out some of those hoodies as spot prizes as well. Okay, Duke of Edinburgh is something fantastic which you can get involved in as well. Lots of people have, and you might be wanting to know some more information about that. So the operations officer for West Yorkshire for the Duke of Edinburgh Award is Jane McCabe, and Jane's here to have a chat.
Hello,
hey, Jane.
Good morning, Rich.
You have the most impressive title of anyone who's going to come on here today, the operations officer for West Yorkshire. So, Jane, Duke of Edinburgh is a hugely brilliant thing to get involved in. Tell us a little bit about the award itself and what it involves.
So basically, Rich, the award is an international award recognised all over the world. And there are 3 different levels. There is bronze, silver and gold that some people, or many young people, will have started back at school. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to get involved if you've never done that, or to actually step that up and progress to the next levels. So there's 3 levels of the award. There is bronze, silver and gold. And I'm going to mention this soon, because obviously as to the ultimate kind of goal being the gold, you would get to receive your certificate and badge at either Buckingham Palace, St James's Palace or Holyrood. So you can achieve that and be recognised that it is a royal award with a royal endorsement. You also have the opportunity to discover lots of new skills and incorporate the things that you are currently already doing at college. So there's 4 sections to this for each level: volunteering, physical, skill, expedition, and then the gold has got an additional area for the residential. The only difference between predominantly bronze, silver and gold is the time commitment that you wish to do for. Bronze typically is between 3 and 6 months, silver 6 to 12 months and gold 12 to 18 months. So the sections: I would strongly encourage you to incorporate this within your college activities and within your college courses. So there's been so many activities that have been mentioned already. So the park runs, fun runs, colour runs, fundraising within the college as examples of volunteering. There's also all the things that have happened during lockdown as to people have reached out to family members, help within the local community. Please continue doing that, and that would be recognised as your volunteering. We have skills linked to your college courses. So whether that's kind of, whether you're doing A-levels, whether you're doing kind of various different courses, whether you're doing public services, childcare, all is encompassed within a skill. And then physical perfectly links to all the activities that Yasmin, Joe and James are offering across both campuses. Slightly different this year though, Rich, in terms of the feel of Duke of Edinburgh. We have DofE with a difference. So what you're looking to do is to achieve 3 out of the 4 sections. As and when kind of the climate, the environment changes and we get the green light to run expeditions within kind of college, you are looking to do and achieve your volunteering, physical and skill. So that's, you would get recognised with a certificate of achievement. So you would get an additional certificate to recognise all your hard work. So there's a brief summary.
Fantastic. Jane, I've just got to ask you, have you had a chance to go down as well to Buckingham Palace with students who've got the award? Have you been down there?
I do. I have an absolute great honour, and I've got to say it is an honour and a privilege to work down in all 3 palaces. I personally have done my own bronze, silver and gold, so absolutely I would endorse this 100%. Obviously, wow. The Gold Award presentations aren't currently happening at the moment, but yes, as soon as they are, and there's been a huge recognition from the Earl as to reaching out to individuals to say well done for achieving their full awards.
Buckingham Palace, eh? It's no wakey. It's no wakey, but still. Listen, fantastic. We've got a question that's come in for Jane about DofE. I mean, you've explained a lot of it there, but please do keep your comments and your questions coming in. Rose says, can anyone do Duke of Edinburgh? So
it's basically for anybody from age 14 to 24. If there is an age extension that you can take to 25 as well. So it is designed for, I would say, all the students at Wakefield College can get involved. If you are beyond that age group of 24, you can become a DofE volunteer, a helper, a leader. It is fantastic for multiple reasons attached to college, beyond the joy and the benefit of doing DofE for yourself. It covers all of your peak hours. It also looks fantastic on college applications, job applications, apprentices, develops your personal qualities and hones kind of key areas, develops your soft skills. It's just kind of a range of different areas as to definitely get out there and experience it without a shadow of a doubt.
Fantastic. We've got another comment as well, which we can bring on the screen for you, Jane. Duke of Edinburgh is a wonderful experience. I've done bronze and silver at Wakey College, says Isabel. So there you go. It's not just coming from Jane here, but other people as well. Let's get into the sort of the nitty gritty, the bits of signing up. And is there a cost involved? How do you sign up, and how do people go about that?
Perfect. Happy to answer all of those questions. So first of all, how do students sign up at college? Yes, speak to your tutors. You can email your activity leaders. So speak to those directly. Your main key managers and leaders at both campuses are Joe Talbot-Patterson at Wakefield campus. You have James Wiley at the Castleford campus. You've also got all the sign-up information is on Moodle. And in terms of the cost, yes, the cost is £25 for any of the levels of the award. It's a little bit dearer for gold, but not much. You've then also got funding is available for those students. You can pay in one lump sum of the £25, or you can pay in instalments. But I'm reaching out to everybody in terms of if finance is an area in which that this would be a barrier, reach out to Joe and James and they will support you with this completely.
Okay, Jane, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we'll hopefully get loads of people signed up for you as well, because it's a great thing to do. So, Jane, thank you so much for that. Let's move on. We can speak to someone who actually did the Duke of Edinburgh Award and got involved in that. But first, just to mention that we do also have a free Duke of Edinburgh hoodie, We love a hoodie to give away, and that's for the first 5 students who sign up to do the award. So if you are one of those first 5 students, then get involved in that, and you'll be getting a Duke of Edinburgh hoodie to go with doing it as well. So let's hear from an ex-student here to tell us a bit about his college experience and also about DofE as well, and other activities that benefited him. We've got Peter from a college student here at the moment. Peter, how are you? Okay.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really good, thanks. Let's just start off with DofE because we were hearing all about it from Jane. You did it. How good was it? What kind of stuff did you do, and how enjoyable was it?
Well, I did my bronze and silver with Wakefield College, and tell you what, it is a very unique experience, and it's something that it stays with you for the rest of your life. It's really a big part of college, and it's still a big part of my life. I'm currently doing my gold, so I guess it just shows that even after leaving college, I'm still sticking to DofE. And it is a ton of fun. You meet loads of wonderful people, and you get to do things that you never thought would be available for you while you're studying in college. It's honestly wonderful.
So you're on track for the Palace, mate, aren't you?
Yes, I am. looking forward to it.
Excellent stuff. Some of the other activities that you did, because we're hearing from Joe and Yasmin about all the kind of stuff that's on offer at the college. What did you do, and how did it help you during your college time?
So in terms of the sports and physical activities, I did table tennis, yoga, and archery. And as it was mentioned before, it wonderfully covers all your P powers and helps you with your DofE as well. It covers your physical section. So and it is really a good way to balance your student life, to stay physically active as well as mentally. And it's really it's just a good way to have fun.
And in terms of a social aspect as well, you come into the college for the first time, in terms of meeting people and friendships and all that kind of thing that you get along with it as well.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, just like with DofE, these sports activities, you also meet many people who you become friends with outside of your own course. So I really do encourage, everyone to sign up for as many sport activities as they can.
Peter, thank you so much. Really good speech. Best of luck with the rest of the Gold Award as well. Send us all a selfie from Buckingham Palace if you can do. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Peter, lovely to speak to you. Take care, mate. All the best. So there you go, Peter, who's he's been there and done it, and just to give you a flavour of what it's actually like to get involved in a lot of these activities. There is so much going on at Wakefield College, so many opportunities and so many things for you to get involved in. And just to give you a little flavour of what some of them look like, take a look at this. So just a little, a few images of the kind of things Wakefield College has to offer for you. Let's speak to Elaine Gallagher from Spectrum to talk about the services they provide to the college as well. Elaine's here with us to have a little chat this morning. Elaine, how are you? Okay.
I'm very good, thank you. Rich, yourself?
Good. Yeah, really good. Thank you. Very good. Elaine, you're really an expert in the field of Spectrum, in the field of sexual health, which is an issue people will want to know about and will want information about whilst they're at college as well. So tell us a little bit about what you do, Elaine, normally, because normally you'd be down at an actual Freshers' Fair rather than a virtual one. But just explain to us a bit about the services.
Yeah, well, Spectrum is the sexual health clinic in Wakefield, and it's an integrated sexual health clinic. So that means it can treat infections and test for infections, as well as providing contraception and advice. And like you say, we would normally be at Freshers. We would be signing people up to something called C-Card, which gets them free condoms. We'd be offering testing. We usually have things like free pants and pens and things like that. So we're really missing that this year, but this is a brilliant way to get through to you all.
In terms of sexual health, for some people, something they're happy to talk about. Other people, a more sensitive issue, and what have you. In terms of confidentiality, people coming to speak to you, it is in a kind of confidential umbrella, isn't it?
It is definitely, Rich. That's one of the big things. And I think if anybody is under the age of 18, it is a worry that whatever they tell, be it a nurse or a doctor, will get back to parents and things in some way, shape, or form. So I think the important thing is to say to anybody that if you do attend one of our clinics, that anything you say to that doctor or nurse is confidential. So that conversation is kept within that room. And at the end of the day, they're dealing with lots of young people on a daily basis. They're really approachable. You can be put at ease really to be able to talk to them, because it is difficult, it is embarrassing. And making that first move to actually go to clinic takes some doing, but you can be reassured definitely that anything that happens will be confidential.
A couple of the areas that people want to know about, I guess, involve contraception. In terms you mentioned about that, is contraception free, readily available? In terms of testing for STIs, for example, and those are areas that you cover off as well.
Yeah, we do. I think we're really lucky in this country that any contraception is free, regardless of your age. And there's lots of different options out there. Long-acting ones that are once in place, they can last for years. It's important with contraception that you get the right one for you. What your friend might have might work for them, but for you, you might need something different. There's lots of different forms out there, so it's finding the right one. And again, if you are sexually active, testing should be a really important part of your health. And testing regularly ensures that you keep as fit as you possibly can. And if there is an infection there, we can get that treated.
Okay. If there are students watching right now who are at some point either now or in the future are going to want to have a chat about something, Elaine, what's the best way to go about it? How should they do that?
Yeah, I think, well, first protocol would be your clinic. If you've any concerns about your sexual health, definitely you can either call them, and there's details in clinic. We can either call them, you can go online, lots of different ways to access testing. And you're really lucky in college as well, whether you're at schools or whether you're at main campus, in that at Student Central, they have free condoms and they have our testing kits. So you've got them on site. So all you need to do is nip down to Student Central, and they'll help you out from there.
Okay, as everyone can see, Elaine is just absolutely lovely, as is everyone down at Spectrum. I guess from your point of view, the last thing you would want is for someone to have questions, to have concerns, but not to speak up, not to come and see you, and not to ask them, and to be worrying about things or not knowing the best way to go about stuff. This is what you are here for.
It is definitely. There's so much help out there for people. And I think it's just getting over that embarrassment of asking in the first place. But the more we normalise it, the easier it will be for everybody.
Okay, Elaine, thank you. Lovely Elaine from Spectrum, who is there to help you, and all the details, as she says, Student Central and a place to go and to get everything that you need. But Elaine is there for you. So if you do have any questions, definitely ask up and go and see the guys at Spectrum. They can help you out. Elaine, thank you for your time this morning. Really appreciate it. Sorry we couldn't do it in person this year.
I know. Maybe next year.
I'm sure hopefully next year that will be the case. But Elaine, great speaking to you. Thanks so much. So there you go. There's Elaine from Spectrum to just give you a little bit of advice around there. And Elaine and the team, like she says, in terms of confidentiality, just go and have a chat with them. That's what they are absolutely there for. One of the things you'll be doing whilst at college is gaining experience by undertaking a work placement. We have a work placement team who arrange working with employers. And we've got a short video here as well from Tony. Now, Tony is the work placement coordinator who can tell us a little bit more.
Hello, my name's Tony Jackson. I'm the Work Placement Coordinator at Wakefield College. We have two sites. We're at Castleford and we're at Wakefield. If you come to Wakefield, we have an office. It's the first door on the left as you walk into the building. At Castleford, we're based in Student Central. We have many types of work placements and work experience opportunities for students. Some students in college will be expected to work in teams, collaboratively working with employers, doing virtual placement activities, and it could be projects and it could be group-based as well. We also have level 3s that will be doing work placements, and will have the opportunity of doing something called an industry placement, which will be working alongside an employer in your chosen specific subject. So these courses are very much for students to develop their skills in their chosen area and get feedback from the employers, and they will work with your tutors as well.
So there you go, there's Tony. Tony is the work placement coordinator. He puts all those things together. And I guess if you're now thinking, well, how do I actually go about doing it and getting that placement, then Helen is our work placement officer, and she can tell you exactly how to do that.
I'm Helen. I'm one of the work placement officers at Wakefield College, and I work with Tony Jackson. So the benefits of work placements are that they give students the opportunity to develop their employability skills, and it gives them the chance to talk about this when they go for interviews with other employers or onto university. We have had in the past some placement providers that have actually employed the students that have worked for them because they've impressed them so much. So if you're working part-time, we need to know as soon as possible, as this could count towards your work placement hours and could be turned into an industry placement. So students can contact the work placement team by logging onto Moodle to book an appointment with their work placement officer. You can also email us or telephone us or get referred to us through your tutor.
So there you go, Tony and Helen with all the details you need for work placements, which is something to look forward to over the next year as well. Just a reminder, we've got those prizes to give away. We're going to be doing that at the end of this stream. So make sure you don't switch off to right at the end, because I want to let you know maybe you've won that Amazon voucher, and we've got some other cinema tickets and some more prizes coming up for you as well. So do not go anywhere. Next, we have Beverly Smith from Yorkshire Bank to let you know about the current products that are available for you as students. So we can bring in Beverly now, hopefully. There she is. Hi, Bev. How are you? Okay.
Hi. Yes, thank you. Are you?
I'm really good, thank you. Really good.
Good.
So, you know, Freshers Fairs, like we say, normally be going around picking up this from one table, that from another, which we can't quite do at the moment, but you do have offers in place for students. And this is a really important time in terms of finance, and maybe starting to look after your own finances for the first time as well for a lot of our students. So, Bev, what's the advice and what do you have in place for us?
Okay, so it may be coming into college, you're going to need a current account for the first time. Obviously, you know, especially if you're going to be claiming a bursary or you're planning on getting a part-time job. We've got lots of products available to you. One of our most popular is the VM Current and Savings Account. It's got everything you need, and it comes with a fantastic app that'll help you on your road to financial independence. The app helps you track what you're spending. You can set yourself budgets. It also comes with a linked savings account that you can set up pots so that you can achieve your goals. So whether that be learning to drive, as we've mentioned before, or maybe going on holiday with your friends, you know, it can help you track that you're on in line to meet your goals. As you've said, unfortunately, because we can't be with you this year, what it's going to be a little bit different. What you're going to have to do is either contact us at either of the Wakefield or the Castleford stores. All the details are going to be put on a letter on Moodle, along with what forms of identification you need. And we've got some special waivers for Wakefield College students around ID. The college card pass will actually act as your identification, and a letter that college will provide you as well. So onto Moodle. If you at the Wakefield campus, obviously come into the Wakefield store or contact me at the Wakefield store. Or if you're at the Castleford campus, you can contact one of my colleagues, Emily Smith. She'll be there to help from you Castleford students. Obviously, all the details will be placed on Moodle though.
Okay, Bev, do you have any free giveaways as well for any of our students? Because you know, everyone's thinking it, Bev. So I'm going to ask the question.
Well, yes, go on then. Anybody who contacts us during October to make an inquiry, to ask for any help, to look at any financial assistance that we can give them, there's going to be a Nando's voucher. So if you just quote Freshers20 when contacting either the Wakefield or Castleford store, that'll make sure that you get your name in the prize draw that will be drawn at the end of October.
Oh, I've totally lost focus now, and I'm just thinking about Nando's, Bev. This is the problem. It's
lunchtime.
That's absolutely right. Okay, Bev, let me just mention as well, in terms of the current climate and everything, finance really is an important area. And our students that are going to be starting now, maybe, like I say, taking control of this for the first time, being able to do that, being able to budget using the app, using these pots you talk about, which is such a great idea, is only going to hold students in good stead moving forward and after college as well, because this is a really important area of life, really.
Absolutely. Obviously, nobody wants to have money worries, and the key to obviously being happy is making sure that you know what you've got coming in, you know what you've got going out, you track it, and then you know what your disposable income is, and you can really enjoy that then once you've got a control of it. And if you start straight away making sure that you keep the control, you'll be able to take that through life. Fantastic.
And Bev, like we said, Elaine from Spectrum, you're there to help, you're there to advise. That's why you're there, really. So if you've got any questions, Bev can answer them. We've got one that's coming, actually. Keep them coming in the comments. Can you come in store, says Jessica, at the moment? What's the current situation with all the regulations and everything?
Yeah, absolutely. You can come in to start. Opening hours are slightly different at the moment, 9:30 till 4. But yes, social distancing, the usual measures in place. We ask you to wear a mask, but other than that, yes, we're there to help.
Okay, Bev, thank you so much. I will see you shortly at Nando's for to get some lunch. Thanks, Bev. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Brilliant
Thanks,
stuff.
Rich.
Okay,
Bye.
and like you say, if you want to get in that code, get yourself that Nando's. Why not? Absolutely. Keep your comments coming in below. Any questions you've got for anyone who we've got on for you today, we will do our very, very best to answer as well. And if you're interested in becoming a class rep in the college and what that entails, let's find out a little bit more from Hayley from Student Experience, who can tell us all about that. She's the lady in the know. So let's bring in Hayley if we can do. Here we go. Hi, Hayley.
Hi, okay?
Yeah, really good, really good. So class reps, what does that involve, and how do you become one?
Okay, so it's really important to us at Wakefield College that students have an opportunity to tell us how to improve, keep things changing for students, and so therefore we ask that we have class reps from across the whole college. So if you're a games design student, construction student, A-level student, it doesn't matter. We should have a class rep from your class who is able to speak on the behalf of you and your fellow classmates. So basically, over the next couple of weeks, tutors will be electing class reps within their groups. And basically, to become a class rep, it's volunteering and making sure that you're that person who wants to make a difference and wants to speak on the behalf of others. So every week we have a class rep meeting where we invite the class reps to come along. It will obviously be an online meeting, and we will ask various questions. So there's sometimes things that we want to seek feedback on, but equally there might be things that you want to bring and say, actually, we've noticed this and we want to change this. And so it's all about making sure that students are involved in class reps who want to make a difference and keep improving things for students.
Okay, and how have things changed as a result of class reps? How have they gone about changing things for the better, I guess?
Yeah, so again, obviously a lot of the activities that we put that on because of what students have said. Our activity team are fantastic, and you can see from the virtual Freshers Fair today how much we've got on offer. That's all come as a result of students sort of feeding that back year on year. And in fact, the activity team were actually brought into the college because of students sort of requesting that. Students have also asked for online enrolment for a number of years. Obviously, we've been pushed into that a little bit more this year, but I know that the changes have made a big impact on students, and they've really appreciated that. And then things like sort of social spaces, changes to classrooms, things like that, that all comes from class reps and what their feedback is, really.
Okay, tell us a bit about the Student Union, because Student Union is a hub of a college life, isn't it, really? And there's lots going on there.
Yeah, so we have our class reps, and the class reps feed into the Student Union. So the Student Union is made up of about 15 students, and they all have individual roles, and they're there to, again, speak on behalf of others. So we have roles such as the president of the Student Union, an activities officer, LGBT officer, and the Students' Union will actually then move things forward again for the college. And on the Students' Union, we will have 2 governors, and the governors then sit on the actual governing body of the college. So they will sit with the principal and the governors to, again, really make sure that that feedback is followed through. So the class reps start the feedback, it goes through the Student Union, and then the Student Union takes it to the governors, and the governors then talk to the people who are at the very top of the college to make sure that those things get changed. And in terms of those bigger roles, so the governor roles, for example, we're actually running elections from next week. So if you are interested in being a class rep, then shout up, tell your tutor. But if you're interested in being on the Students' Union or being a governor, then we are running elections from next week. And again, all information will be on Moodle. And it's just an opportunity to really make a difference within college.
And I guess in terms of like the skills you get from being a class rep or being involved on that level of being in the union and dealing with students and governors as well, those are like great skills to have if you're going to be going forward into work in later life. Once college is over, you can't really replicate that kind of experience, can you?
No, absolutely not. Things like communication, teamwork skills. Again, I keep saying it's about making a difference, but the class reps are really about making a difference in the college community. But certainly we're going to be looking at things like social action projects this year. Obviously, everyone's been affected by lockdown, and there's a lot of charities within our local community who maybe have had to close or are really struggling. And we hope that our class reps not only help our college community, but we start to look at the wider Wakefield community. And again, it's about making that difference and making change happen, really.
Can anyone be a part of this? There are any limitations, or can anyone think, you know what, I want to do that. That sounds like me. I want to get involved.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got space for everybody. Anybody who wants to make a difference and make a change, we've absolutely got space, and we will support you to do that. Because we're able to run the class rep sessions online now, obviously that means we can have more students. So yes, the more the merrier. We've already had some class reps who have already emailed me direct, or they've told the tutors that they want to be a class rep. And again, if we had more time, we'd have more students who have been class reps previously telling you about that great experience. So yeah, if you want to get involved, please do. Again, all information will be on Moodle.
I love that. Everyone ends with, and all the information will be on Moodle. It should be a new strapline, really. Hayley, thank you so much for that. And just giving an idea of anyone who wants to be involved in being a class rep on the Students' Union, to absolutely do that. It sounds like a brilliant thing to get involved in. So, Hayley, thank you for giving us a bit of an insight onto that. We do have some prize winners today. There is actually one more prize that we have to give away. This is Arriva Buses, who are giving away 4 weekly free bus passes to the next 4 students who comment with the bus route that they take to college. So if you want to get involved in that right now, just comment with the bus route that you take to college, and we will pick 4 weekly free bus passes to give it away as well later today. So that's pretty much it then, apart from announcing the prize winners, which I will do in just a moment. But that's pretty much it from our virtual Freshers Fair. First time we've ever done that, obviously, and first time I guess you've been at a virtual Freshers Fair. But we hope it's given you a real insight into all the stuff you can get involved in. There's so many, from the activities and the clubs to Students' Union and rep, to people who are there to give you advice from issues that might be sensitive or anything else that you need to know as well. Visit Moodle and you can go and sign up to any of the activities that you want to do. We've got those hoodies that we're giving away for people, that fitness watch as well with Yasmin, so well worth doing as well. And just to mention that on Friday, at 12 o'clock, so also lunchtime on Friday, there is going to be a live Q&A session. If you've got any questions, and maybe you wrote them in the comments, we didn't get around to them, or you've got any more questions that you want to ask, we will be doing a live Q&A session this Friday at 12 o'clock. That's through our Facebook page and our YouTube page as well. So if you're watching this, not live, but maybe Wednesday, Thursday, you weren't able to add in a comment because you weren't watching it live, then that's not a problem at all. What we can do is we can do those live Q&As on Friday, and that's going to be at 12 o'clock. And a reminder that all the activities start next week, which is the 5th of October. Okay, let's give away some prizes. We started off with a £50 Amazon voucher for someone who was going to suggest a club or activity people can get involved in. And I can tell you that the winner of the £50 Amazon voucher is Kaylee Hampton. So Kaylee, congratulations to you. That £50 Amazon voucher will be heading your way. If I read out your name, by the way, someone will be in contact with you to let you know how you get your prize. We also have the cinema tickets to give away, and the cinema tickets goes to Isabel Glennie. Is the winner of the cinema tickets as well. And we have some winners of the bus passes, if you are very quick with your fingers to get your bus route in there as well. We have Victoria Watts, who is the winner of a bus pass as well. We also have Reese Shaw Beecher winning a bus pass today with Arriva Buses. So thank you to everyone who donated those prizes and for getting involved today. You can follow the college on social media. I've got another winner for you. Emmy Lancaster, who's just come up on my screen as another winner of the Arriva bus passes. I'm not sure if there's a fourth or not, but let me just let you know that the college social media is facebook.com/WakeColsU. Also, if you want to follow us on Twitter, we are at Wake calls you as well. And finally, Instagram, Wakey College Activities is the place to go if you want to keep up with all of those things. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure to host this today for Wakefield College. Get yourself signed up to all those activities, maybe Duke of Edinburgh as well, and the Students' Union, and be a part. Grab as much as you can from college life. It's all there for you to explore and all there for you to get involved in as well. I can just tell you that the final winner of the Ariba Bus Pass as well is Kristen Proctor. So there you go, all our winners today. You've been amazing. Remember the live Q&A session on Friday, and enjoy your year here at Wakefield College. We're sure you'll have an amazing time. Thanks for watching, and ta-ra.